Hi, welcome back to a new part tutorial to build the spaceship. Last we did that, and today we go on with that. So that means we take all our meshes to one point that we see them all. So we get that here, Shift D. That one here we rotate X minus 90. We get to top view. We bring it near to our other model here. We bring it all other to side. So we get that. Rotate set 90, rotate set 180. Grabbing. Should be down under. So we got that. So you see now what we have to put on which position of the ship. Good. But at first we must tweak a little. So that means we take this booster there and with Alt D we make a copy. That means we only need one mesh, and if we change this mesh, the other change with them. Good. Put it on the back. Good. What we need there is in the background must be the boosters. So we get now the boosters. They we have here. Here was important. I looked at the model. This one here must be changed. Is normally a little more down than I made it here. So that is more that what we like. That we can scale a little and bring it out. Good. So now we have to apply the modifiers. The solidify, the subdivision, I don't think we need that much. We let that and give them here solidify with a add split on it. Yeah, it's enough. Then we take this one here, Shift D, copy, bring down. Then we merge them all together. We join them together as one. So we get that. We see here these two guys must be with them, so we join them too. Now we have that. We take an add split on it to get the shading arrows out. So now that we have that, that is a mesh, a combined mesh. So we have to apply this new combination. Apply rotation scale, set the origin to the geometry that is the middle. Good. We're grabbing that to this position with Alt D. We make a copy of them and bring it to the back too. Jump to it. We're now here and we see it's in the wrong direction, so rotate set 180. Then we need here some place in to put it in. So that means we go here in this object and take the outer line, only the outer line. That means we take that here, complete. So we got that. Yeah. Then we extrude that to the Y and extrude scale a little to bring a little thickness in there and extrude together back part. Okay, therein now we put this booster. So that is okay. Here we have a little arrow C. That can be a normal arrow, so we mark all and recalculate normals under shading, and you see it's gone. And we need here a smooth on it. So we got on our tools our smooth, but we only need it from here to here. So you can make it with holded control. And then here give them smooth. Good. After all that, we give them an edge split. That makes the rest for us. Okay. We now position them. Oh, it is not combined. So we should make that. We take this both and join together as one. The only thing we have to do now is to make this one a little bit shorter. It's all in all a little bit too long. And that means we go here with background selection and mark this whole background and bring it near to, and maybe that one here a little bit too. So we have that booster now. It should be a little bit more on the outer part. Yeah, near to. Okay, then with Alt D we make a copy of that. Then we use here object mirror, interactive mirror, and bring it to position 2. Good. I'll make you screencast keys on. Good. File, save. That was part 1. So next part is to fix this windows here to make it to a real 3D object. So we get all this stuff, make a copy of that, Shift D, and go to that point. Now we make a 3D model of it. So that means we first take that here and look from top. You see it's all straight. That isn't the real on this ship. In the front that goes smaller, and at the back it goes smaller too. Good. So we have here a turning point. So we need to bend that a little. That means we take here the front face, and then we get proportional editing connected, grabbing, and now we can bring them here to another position and rotate them so that we get straight lines again. Then we have that bending style. Don't wonder it looks in a moment a little bit wide. That's normal. Here we do the same and rotate. So we get that form here. That is okay for now. And we need a leaning. So that means we rotate that in that direction, in the X direction. So we have that straight line here. That is good. Okay. After we make that, we have to apply that again. Rotation scale, set origin to geometry. With Shift D, we make a copy of that. Then we take here the mirror modifier and put it to the other way. So we have our 3D model here. I think that can be the real size of it. Okay. Then we join them both together. So we need here this window 2. So we grab that to a normal position there. You see here that fits not so good. So we go in edit mode, and with proportional we can grab that to a better fixing point where all fits better together. Such like that. We bring it near here again. Good. We have that. It should be the same bending and the same position as the rest, so we can rotate here a little to bring it in the same position. And you see when you look from the top, it must follow this line here. So the object must be applied before the origin to be in the geometry. And then we can give them this position that it needs. And when we look from here, we can rotate that it fits together. Yeah, that's nearly what we want. Yeah, that is it. A little bit more there. Okay, that is it. So we join them both together as one, and we get here now edit mode. We get this one here, Shift D, bring him to the side there. Disable proportional, mirror, interactive, bring him to the other format there. That here, and look at it. Halfway fit with the rest. Good. That was that. So now we have to do the top of this. So that means we need that here. Rotate X minus 90. So we have that here. And rotate that to bring it on the same position as the rest is. So we got that. When we now look from the top, make here a little space there. Then we can set the origin to the geometry and rotate that to a point that fits with the rest. Okay. We need it on both sides, and it should be flat. So we have it now. So we apply the rotation scale of it. Shift D to duplicate. Use the mirror again. Good. Bring it to position 2. Good. Join them both together as one. Edit mode. We see we have here now a mess from overlay, so we have to clear that. That means we take all that isn't right and delete that, and then we close that. So we get here these two guys and close that, and this two here with F. So we got that. Good. Now we close that part, so that means we join them together as one. Now we have that building here. That is okay. Then when you look at the original, you see here in the middle, it's only at the top a little lookout there, and the rest is nothing. So that means we let that here and rotate X 90. We go here in edit mode, close that two lines here. So that means that and that we close, that and that, and this front line. So we got that. Now we need here this hole. So we get 2 loops in, scale Y, good. And at the back we had this other form. That means when we go here and then make another one here and 2 middle loops, then we can cut here through. So we take here knife and cut through here, and knife again to cut here. So that will be later class material. So we can delete what we don't need. That is all this middle stuff here. X words. That is our base model for the windows. We can now go here and extrude scale and extrude bring up. Good. Now we need the windows in there. So that means we go in here and take here one complete line like that here, and Shift D to duplicate, P to separate selection. Now it is a single mesh. We have it here. We go in edit mode and close this whole thing. I try some. It don't function. Okay, so we give them with F a close. Then we extrude and give them a thickness. So we have that here. That is one of these windows. We can give them here material new. We call it glass. We give here diffuse glass material and give them a little dark look like gray. Good. That is part 1. That we make with all these holes here. So that one can be applied rotation scale. Alt D to duplicate. Then use the interactive mirror and bring it in position. Good. We take that here and close that with no. We take this here. We close that. That here. That. That. And this one here. Then we get these faces. Shift D to duplicate. P to separate selection. Then we delete these 3 edges here. So that is a single mesh. This window. Okay. So we have changed that, so we must apply rotation scale and set the origin to geometry, give them the material class. So we type in glass and we have glass here. Good. Next one, this here, same as before. We take this here, Shift D to duplicate, P to separate selection. Get this model. Good. Then edit mode, close with F. Then extrude and give them thickness. Then apply rotation scale, set origin to geometry, give them the material class. Good. We have to apply again. Then Shift Alt D to duplicate that and get here interactive mirror and put it in. Good. Then here the back. Shift D P selection. Then we have changed that, so apply rotation scale, set origin to geometry, edit mode, close with F, E to extrude, give them thickness, and give class material. Good. Apply rotation scale, Alt D to copy, use the mirror. Good. Plug in. Good. Same here at the top. Shift D, P to separate. Get it. Close it. Extrude it. And give glass material. Good. Done. Then we have to merge here. We see we have here different shapes there. So we get these endpoints here, these both, and merge them at last. Here the same. We take that one, then that one, and say merge to last. And at the back, merge at last. And here too, merge at last. Good. You see we have here little holes in, so we can drag that over them. And then we have that. Good. That's for the start. We now join that all together before we make a copy. Shift D, make a copy. Then we join that together as one. We now get that here. We have now overall this material class. Before this had no material, and that's the point why that also. So we need another material later for this other stuff there. Good, but before we get that to our spaceship 2, top view, bring it there. Alt D to get a copy of that, bring it in front of the ship, where it should placed. Then rotate set minus 90 degrees, scale down, and bring it onto. Don't worry that it don't fit at the moment. We have to change a lot before all is done here. Okay, only for now. Good. Then we have here these side pipes. So we get them. That is this one here. I've said to you we must cut in here a hole. That we won't do now. We have this circle there, or this oval. Then we click first this here, then the background, then edit mode, mark all, knife project, and it is cut in two. Now we can extrude and bring it to the back. Then you can put in this thing in that, and you have this 3D effect. So we don't need that anymore. Yeah. Now we can combine them. So we join, there is one. Also, this whole stuff should be in, and this back stuff too, and this all joined together as one. Mhm. Well, now it's joined together as one. We have changed the object, so we apply the new rotation scale and set the origin to geometry. Shift D, we make a copy of that and bring it to that point too. We scale them down and put it on the place where it should be. Grabbing, positioning. Jump to, rotate, set 90 degrees. Rotate, set 180 degrees. Then we have to look here that it is near on the outside and it fits. So middle is good. With Alt D, we make a copy of that to get it on the other side. But we have some forgotten, I think. Where is our cube there? There isn't one. Don't understand that. But okay, if it is so, it is so. I have no time for such shit. Good. That is that. Then next step is to get this lamellen on it. I mean that here. To handle that better, we have to join that all together. So Shift D, make a copy of that, join it together as one, give them an apply and to geometry. Now we grab that to position, grab, positioning, jump to, Shift D, duplicate. That should be in the front of our spaceship here, and it must be much longer. So that means we have to scale it in the whole and scale it in the Y. A little bit more. Good for the moment. We have to scale that later up in the X a little, that the rest comes out here too. Yeah. Then with Alt D, we make a copy of that and take the mirror modifier into active. So we got that. Good. File, save as, in my case 12. Good. Now we need this part here at front wing. That is that one here. We make a copy, Shift D. We take it here, apply rotation scale. Then we set origin to geometry, grabbing, positioning, jump to, Shift D to copy, bring it on place, bring it in front, jump 2. Now we have that. We have to scale that and bring it here onto. We see that here must fit with them, so we rotate that as much as we can, but it must fit together. So down too much, down to last. Must tweak it out a little. Can be a little bit smaller, I think. And it can come out here a little. Yeah, that is good position. Only a little bit higher. A little bit more rotated. Yeah. So we have that, but here's round and that isn't round. So because of that, we have to go in edit mode and take here one word and take proportional connected, then grabbing, and then we can bend it on. At first we go here from the back side, grabbing, yes, nearly good. We must now try to position it right, but it fits together. That is good for now. We have to close that here in the background. So when we go in edit mode and we take this back loop and Shift D to duplicate and F to close, P to separate selection, then we have a single one of them. We need no modifier there because of the flat type. That's only for the background. We can now bring that more in, that we have a clear sharp cut there. Good. Fine. We need them at the other side too. So we apply the rotation scale. Shift D to Alt D to duplicate. Then use interactive mirror. And we have it for this side. Then we have this whole wing here with Alt D, make a copy of that. We apply rotation scale and use the interactive mirror again. Sorry for that. We must before apply here the rotation scale, set origin to geometry. Now Alt D to copy, use the mirror. Good. Bring it in position. And all is done. Good. Wonderful. It comes more and more and more. File, save. Now we see we have 115,000 polygons. That is much. We make a copy of our ship complete, Shift D. Then we bring this to one move to the second layer because we don't need it here. That we move to the second layer. Then this one here we have, so we can move that to second layer too. We used that here already, so we can get that here, move it to second layer. 89,000. Then this one here we can move to second layer too. We've done that. Here the same. This here all can be done to second layer, and this here too. Good. 74,000. That's a little bit better. This here we can move to second too. 68,000. That's okay. Good. We'll let that for this moment. That one here we grab to position here. Rotate X minus 90 degrees. Rotate X 180 degrees. That is the back part of that ship, so scale down. And now we have to bring it under it. We will later position that all correctly. That goes that we have an overview what is on which part. Then we have that here. We apply his rotation scale, set the origin to geometry. Grab it, positioning, rotate set minus 90, jump to, bring it down under. And then we can connect that. This here must be a bigger one later. And that must go into. So we scale that a little. And bring it more into. Maybe rotate a little. Yes. Good. Yeah, we need to. File, save. Good. Then we have this oval thing here at the background that we have. Where? I don't see that at the moment here. When we put it there. Yes, that is this one. So we grab that. Rotate X minus 90. Rotate Z 90. Top view. Bring it in position. And rotate Z 180. And bring it there. And bring it into. Maybe a little rotation. And I think it is all in all too long, so scale Y. Good. This later comes deeper all, then it fits better. Good. File, save. Then I've seen we have here this thing that we can put to second layer 2. This here comes under the ship. So we can take that, grabbing, positioning, and front down. Okay. That's good. That comes to the bottom too. So we bring it there too. Top view, down front. We have to rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, grabbing. Here we need 4 more. So Shift D, Shift D, Shift D. Then join that all together as one. Rotate X 90 degrees. That should be returned. So rotate Z 180. That other one too. Rotate Z 180. Good. Comes all on this down bottom there. Here the same. Rotate Y 90. Bring it into Shift D. Both Shift D. Rotate Y 180. Bring it. Good. That all we join together as one. Rotate X minus 90. Rotate X 180. And bring into position. Good. File, save. Good. We did here many tiles and other stuff. That was because I thought I can use shrinking for that. I tested that the last days, and it don't work. That's the bad news. So because of that, we go other way. We have here all our stuff that we need. So we can move that here to another layer. Get that all. Move second layer. File, save. We take the rest here and bring it to our model 2. Scale down a little. That comes on the sides. That are the little other stuff that we built. So we mark that all and grab it to position. Good. These things we can only set later because they comes to the front of the tiles that we built on this complete aircraft. Spaceship. Sorry for that. So, okay. So we have that. That looks better for me. File, save. So the next step is to cut the shelves, the tiles on the top of this ship here. So to do that, we can first get here this stuff that we done before, grabbing and try to bring it on our spaceship here and position them. Grabbing, positioning. Don't wonder, all comes other than you think. So, grabbing, grabbing. Now we need here another modes that we better see that. And all must be high enough. Good. Then we have that one here that comes there. Near to the other one. Then that here is the thing between that. To the top. Position them. And you see now the first problems of this building type. That makes no sense to do it like that. So because of that, I go another way. And this other way is to cut out that. And that we make moment, little rotation. This we make with project cutting from project from view. That is the best way to do that and the fastest way. So that's easy. Good. That we make in our next tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next part. File, save, bye.